How can we be sure a vaccine is very safe? A range of rigorous safety standards must be met before any vaccine is authorized for public use. And safety monitoring continues even after a vaccine is approved. Here, briefly, are just some of the key hurdles that must be overcome to ensure utmost safety before any vaccine is approved for public use, and what is done to make sure vaccines remain very safe even after they become widely used. It begins when a company making the vaccine submits an investigational new drug application to the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. The application describes the vaccine, how it's made, the tests to determine its quality, and most of all, its safety and effectiveness in creating immunity. First in animal testing, well before a plan for testing with humans is undertaken. This can take years of study and analysis before the application is approved. Once the FDA determines that the lab and animal studies enabled the vaccine to achieve its purpose and were very safe for animals, then the proposed plan is reviewed to ensure that humans won't be put at unreasonable risk of harm. Human participation is completely voluntary. To make sure that vaccines for humans are very safe and work well, they go through several phases of clinical trials. Together, these can sometimes take 10 years or more to complete. Phase 1. Phase 1 trials are typically small, with anywhere from 20 to 100 healthy human volunteers. Their purpose is to assess correct dosage, the effect on the human immune system, common reactions, and most importantly, to evaluate the vaccine's safety. Only vaccines that show a promising immune response and are found to be very safe in Phase 1 trials will move on to Phase 2 trials. Phase 2 trials are larger, usually longer, and can involve up to 1,000 healthy human participants who are divided into two groups: a control group that does not receive the vaccine and an intervention group that does receive the vaccine. This phase can last several years to thoroughly study efficacy and safety, including common reactions and potential side effects, both short-term and longer-term. If the Phase 2 studies are successful in establishing that the vaccine is both effective in improving human immunity and does not cause serious health problems, then Phase 3 trials can begin. Phase 3. This phase is similar in intent to Phase 2, but includes many more times the number of participants, sometimes 50,000 or more, and can take even more years to complete. Phase 3 trials can detect even rarer potential side effects because they are much bigger. Phase 3 trials are the main studies upon which FDA evaluates vaccines for safety and effectiveness to determine if a license is warranted. Each of these trial phases is reviewed by a Data and Safety Monitoring Board. It's an independent panel of experts who assess all safety data and can immediately stop a trial due to unacceptable safety risks or because the trial is determined to be unethical in any way. These experts don't have a stake in whether the vaccine is used or not. If all three trial phases clearly demonstrate that the vaccine benefits are greater than the risks for the people intended to get the vaccine, the FDA can license the vaccine for human distribution. There are 3 different systems in the U.S. that monitor the safety of vaccines already recommended for public use, for the purpose of detecting and evaluating any delayed reactions or rare side effects. The Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System collects reports of side effects and monitors for early potential safety signals. The Vaccine Safety Data Link, a collaboration between CDC and 9 healthcare organizations, uses electronic health data to conduct large safety studies. The Clinical Immunization Safety Assessment Network, a partnership between CDC and 7 medical research centers, provides a national network of experts to conduct clinical safety research and evaluate complex cases of possible side effects in specific patients. Ongoing safety monitoring may cause updates to recommendations if new information is revealed. For as long as the vaccine is being made, manufacturers must provide the FDA with samples from each vaccine batch for testing prior to their distribution to continue to ensure safety, potency, and purity. All of this ensures that the vaccines we get are very safe while helping to protect us from disease.